Welcome to the marriage and sex portion of our series. We've got two weighty topics that we're unpacking into one, so prepare yourself. Will, which do you want to talk about first, sex or marriage?
I'll take sex, y'all, because I'm the married one.
No, I'm talking about sex, you're talking about marriage, though.
Then why'd you ask me in the first place, yo?
I asked what we wanted to talk about first, not what you're talking about or what I'm talking about.
All right. So why did you choose to talk about sex first?
Well, let's think about it. If I were to ask you what's the one reason a teenager might want to have sex, what do you think they'd say?
I think because they think it feels good.
Exactly. God invented sex, and he intended it to be pleasurable. If it didn't feel good, then we wouldn't think about it or want to have it.
Yeah, in fact, the book of Genesis says that God looked at his creation, including the creation of sex, and he said it was very good.
That's right. Sometimes we can act as if sexual pleasure was something Satan created.
But no, God's the one that created sex. In fact, the first commandment that God gave Adam and Eve was to have sex. But sex has a purpose beyond just simply bringing pleasure. God made it so that the only way that the human race can grow is through sex. God commanded the first humans to be fruitful and multiply.
Sex can be pleasurable, but it can also be very powerful. Someone had sex in order for you to join this video.
Yeah, probably didn't need to hear that, but I get it. Sex can lead to procreation.
And it's pretty miraculous when you think about it. The fact that two people can have sex and 9 months later, you've got a baby human coming out of another person's body, I mean, that's pretty creative.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. But it's not as if every time you have sex, you procreate. So sex is more than just a mechanism to make babies, but its life-giving ability clearly is a part of God's design for sex. So sex is pleasurable and God designed it that way.
And sex has a powerful procreative design. What else should we know about sex?
Sex also has the ability for two people to bond together. In Genesis 2:24, it says, they became one flesh. The phrase one flesh is the Bible's way of talking about marriage, when two people commit to do life together. And one flesh also describes what happens when two people have sex. They quite literally become bonded with one another in body, spirit, and mind.
And it's not just biblical, this is scientific. Scientists have learned that when two people have sex, there are hormones, oxytocin and vasopressin, which are released into our bodies and cause bonding to occur. When we are having sex with another person, we are quite literally being bonded to that person. The science of sex confirms the very thing Scripture says, that the two become bonded or become one flesh.